It's also a time for us to flip it, for us to turn the tables on a situation where we're caught up in the rhythm of the archonic interference, comparing being caught up in the rhythm to getting in the fight with a well-experienced street boxer who's going to try to trap you in his rhythm. Bam! Bam! And catch you over there and try to cause as much damage as possible before you recover. Well, when it rains, it pours. When dealing with archonic interference, when dealing with archonic psychic attack, when it rains, it pours. If there's something that's definitely got to change within your life and within your reality, you best make sure you're doing that and that you're on that path. I want to explore the idea earlier before the video got cut off, but it is to be on the path that you need to be, right? So, for example, spiritual teachings, there may be a certain level of understanding that you're at. Are you doing the most basic work that you need to do to advance to the next level? And we ask ourselves that. And this isn't something for other people to sit and judge. This isn't something for somebody to dictate, be it our parents or children or others. It's an individual path. Some of us, while we're on the path, it's critical though, at the time, for us in our own individual lives, it may seem critical that we share our truth with others. That may be our responsibility. That may be our, to use an expression of speech, our cross to bear. Carrying a cross. But as we look at this language that's been built in, carrying a cross for society, carrying a cross, we return our focus to the ancient symbol, the cross. From the Native American to the Celtic to the Norse, the cross has been used as a symbol of prosperity and protection. It is also used as a symbol of wickedness. So as a standalone symbol, it does not inherently indicate right or wrong, good or evil. And the same thing can be said of numbers. There are people that are lost in a paradigm, just like Democrats versus Republicans, to where some people believe that some numbers are evil, and that those people that may associate with certain numbers or choose to use them are evil or demonic. That is extreme paradigm. The same goes for someone being sensitive, or if you will, a numerology snowflake, to where if someone denounces certain things regarding numbers, that person may take offense to certain things and think that that person is being against the good. As we wrap this up and bring this home, the International Criminal Courts has found the United States and Western powers innocent of war crimes in Afghanistan. As a result, there's a message that's being sent around the world, and a level of evil is rising of the likes that we have not seen for some time, and a lot of people are in denial. As the robots above kill with technological high-tech precision, right? While they live, we sleep. Humanity is being tested. People are showing what they're capable of, the level of advancement, the level of empathy. You know, NPR was running with a headline, I didn't click on it, but it's like the dark side of empathy. I got a message for NPR. It's the dark side of NPR. It's the dark side of mainstream activist movements and the so-called loving left. It's what they're not willing to look at. It's what they're not talking about. It's the lives that they're not saying matter. As they say, certain lives matter. What about the rest? So this is definitely an arena where we are being forged, and it's a form of purgatory. And that is coming to me strongly at this time. This is coming after several days of back-to-back geomagnetic storms, and this could be something that's activating visions. There's things that I'm not bringing to my channel or discussing because I think that it's too out there. It's too out there. I even think that some of the things that I talk about activate the paranormal when it's on public on YouTube. It's not just about you. It's not just about like what you might think. It's like there are reasons why certain topics I'm going to expand on VHX only, and I won't get into it on YouTube. I won't get into the case studies. I won't get into like maybe the new meditation techniques that I'm learning. I'm not going to get into that level of personal spiritual insight as it evolves. I do talk about things wide out in the open, and then there's some things that get a little specific. And as I learn more and I become more experienced, and as I go through the experience of being attacked in various ways in this world as a result of my content, I get to see what types of techniques work with trying to maintain my own energy, keep a positive attitude, connecting with the true source, and not letting the negativity particles attach to my sphere in any way, that I'm deflecting more of that than I'm absorbing. And I can see many ways in which I've done the opposite. Like you know, since I've been living here off the grid, I've seen many things that I've done that are the opposite that I would recommend someone else do. So like the rate of evolution of figuring some things out in the last year is happening at a rate that I've never seen before. It's accelerating and accelerating and accelerating. And so are other cosmic changes. We are in a deep solar minimum, and you know what happens when that happens? The effects of the sun are more pertinent. They're more obvious. They're more direct. They're more intense. And I believe that we can harness the power of the sun and break through the matrix. I believe that I'm here to remind people of an ancient teaching. The Native Americans also had reverence for the sun. There's an element of what I'm talking about that's ancient. There's also an element of what I'm talking about that is new, that hasn't been said before. I want to thank you for watching. Check out the link down below. Check out the content that I'll be producing over at outsidethebox.vhx.tv. Sign up for $5.95 per month. No obligation, no contract. Quit at any time. I'll talk to you next time.